going on, Jerome? It's a beautiful Friday. Birds are chirping and stuff, and it's time for another 7-round Vikings mock draft. Woo, woo. So, I'm kind of torn. Like, I kind of want to stick and pick, but also, that's not really realistic, especially given the way the Kwesi's gotten down, especially the Vikings' lack of draft picks. But, I don't know, like, you want to trade down from 24, but it does have to take 2 to tango. And there is a flat line. There's a bit of a plateau in terms of talent in this draft from picks 15 to 70, roughly. And I don't know if the Vikings are a good trade offer. We'll see. But here's what's happened so far in free agency. The Vikings signed Flacco after the draft. It would be good. So, enhance, start. Feeling good today. Basketball is on. The weather's not terrible-ish. Diana Rossini predicted a blizzard on Tuesday. Didn't happen. Or Wednesday. One of the two. Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, Abdul Qadir, Will Campbell. Blah, blah, blah. Usual names ahead of the Vikings. Kenneth Grant goes to the Broncos. I feel like there's definitely been an upswing in some draft buzz with Barron and Kenneth Grant, as well as Emmett Worry. Because I think that there was a market overcorrection with Starks where they poo-pooed him as well. But now he's getting back and thinks, hey, the Packers finally have a wide receiver 1. Whatever. Hit the east side of the LB3, James Pierce, Banks, Nolan. Basically, it's the usual suspects here. And I feel like there's a couple of no-brainers. Derek Harmon would be one. Gray Zabel would be another. Booker would be a third. Loveland, Walter Nolan would definitely be in that mix. And Kelvin Banks. So you'd be looking to move Banks on the inside, but I just feel like he has a chance to be an elite left tackle as well. All right, so there's a lot of moving parts here. Got a couple trade offers. Seahawks down to 50. 9. So we are going to stick and pick, but do we do something a little bit nuts? I mean, I guess Loveland isn't completely nuts, right? Because he, in essence, it would be adding another offensive weapon. And Hockenson, people may not want to hear it, but he does have to prove it this season to be able to justify that contract next offseason. Oliver's in a contract year. As of right meow, the Vikings only have 2 tight ends on the roster. I wish I would have had the graphic up, so we're prepared. There we go. But, yeah, the Vikings definitely could add some tight end help. Not to mention that Loveland literally is J.J. McCarthy's favorite target from his time in Michigan. Plus, does have great movement skills. Gets himself open because there's a lot of tight ends where you have to design things for them. Loveland just gets his own, right? He's great after the catch as well. Big time catch radius. People may not like it. Do not care. Here's how much I care. Right there. Michigan Reunited. Hail to the Vic. All right, now. Oh, my bow's there. What happened? Like he's been dropping in every single mock that we've looked at. Anyways, Ratledge is there. Makuba, C.J. West, our guy. I mean, this is pretty straightforward as it gets. And Ratledge does have size. He does have attitude. He does bring that chip to the table. Absolutely love his game. 6'6", 320. 3-year starter for the Bulldogs. 18 pressures, 2 sacks allowed in 3 seasons, which ain't bad, right? And in terms of the 3 great Georgia interiors, you look at Ratledge, you look at Wilson, who may go day 2 because of the scarcity at center. You look at Fairchild, who's going to be a day 3 pick. I mean, Ratledge is going to be that guy. Now you're going to have to flip him over to the left side because I think the Vikings are content with keeping Fries at right guard, especially since he does have existing chemistry with Ryan Kelly at center. Ratledge, come on in. You are a Minnesota Viking. I like it. Maybe we will end up just sticking and picking. Yeah, so I don't know. Well, first off, I don't know why PFF has Broughton ranked so high, but he's probably going to be a day 3 pick, but I'm perfectly fine with him because Texas has had some great defensive linemen over the last couple of seasons. You look at Sweat, you look at Murphy Jr., but Broughton, 6'4", 305, sort of had to wait his time, wait for a shot in Austin, 5-year player. But this year, without Murphy, without Sweat, he got after things. 32 pressures, 4 sacks, and can play 3-tech, can play that 5-tech in odd front as well. So he does bring a lot to the table. And the Vikings, even though they did add Hargrave and Allen, like they're both on the wrong side of 30, and you do want to regenerate with some great pass rush. And has a great first step. rushes, mature pass rusher. Yeah, is given his 5 years in college, compress the pocket, and does need a little bit of work. But overall, like getting him in the 5th round, definitely gotta take that. Broughton, it's definitely been brought on. Lastly, maybe we'll just stick and pick. Screw it. That's what we're gonna do today. Stick and pick Friday. Why not? Could just take Fairchild. Brosmer is there. I kind of want a corner. Kind of want a running back. Kind of want Dante Thornton Jr. I mean, there's a lot of things that we could do in this spot. So I know corner is paramount. Ollie Gordon is fantastic too. All right. You get from 187. Oh, the Chargers want to trade. Except, are we going to miss out? Because I want to make a move for Thornton and either Brooks or Gordon or LeQuint. But let's see here. Yeah, Thornton's the number one thing. So 186. Now we're probably going to miss on him, aren't we? Try to make something happen in the future. All right, so 6 and a 7 for a 6 this year. How about 6 and a future 7? There you go. Trade's lopsided my ass. All right, 28% chance. Enhance. Still 28. Yeah. They're not going to let this happen. All right. There we go. All right, so we are going to take Dante Thornton in this. That was a good pod right there. But Dante Thornton, so in terms of falling in love with the measurables guy, I mean, Thornton certainly is it. And he was one of the stars of the combine. 6'5", 205. I mean, that will get it right there. 4.3 40. And he is limited in his route tree, but that's okay. That's certainly okay. Originally was at Oregon and then transferred to Tennessee. 26 catches, 661, 6 touchdowns, 25.4 yards per carry. Blistering. Insane. Now, with everything with that hypo offense of Tennessee, you have to take everything with a grain of salt. But, I mean, Thornton just has all the freakish physical tools that you want. Now, could he be Randy Moss or could he be Moritz Beringer? Don't know. Ready to roll those dice, though. All right, I like it. And now the Vikings basically bought a 6th-round pick. So LeQuint Allen is there. Cameron Jackson, he's for real. So the Vikings are partaking at running back. And LeQuint, I feel like in the grand scheme of things, there's a lot of great running backs in this class, but LeQuint may be the most overlooked. I mean, Syracuse in general. So McCord, Gadsden the second, LeQuint. Yeah, so he's 6'2", 201. A 2-time 1,000-yard rusher, 64 catches, 521 yards receiving, 4 touchdowns as well. Great in pass protection. Runs a little bit upright, so you could see shades of Latavius Murray in his game too. But in terms of being a well-rounded 3-down back, I mean, LeQuint Allen could be in that mix. So you'd have Aaron Jones, Jordan Mason, as well as LeQuint Allen, Ty Chandler in that mix as well. Don't mind that at all. Let's go. Happy with how this turned out. Even though, we gave up a future 6th and 7th to get LeQuint Allen. It is what it is. All right. Enhance. So basically, all of our picks are, I was going to say orange and red, except it's obviously maize and blue. But so Loveland, they're going to downgrade that one. Don't care. Do not care in the slightest because if you look, I mean, Hawkinson's got to do something this year. Oliver's in the contract year. And even if Oliver just leaves and it's just Hawkinson and Loveland, two-headed monster, baby. That's right. And in terms of just a offensive weapon, a guy who's going to consistently get his own, like the comps, Kelsey, Kittle, sure, whatever. But Loveland has a chance to be really special. Ratledge is going to be your starting left guard right away. Broughton is going to bring it. He's going to be Broughton it along this defensive line. So Allen and Hargrave are your stalwarts as pass rushers, but now you got Broughton, Redmond, as well as LDR in there too. Woo! I like it. Dante Thornton Jr. adding to that receiver room. long speed for days. Hey, all he can do is run bubble screens, 9 routes, and bang 8s. I do not care. That's okay. We'll see what he has. Then Quinn Allen is a really nice 3-down back to back up Jordan Mason and Aaron Jones. Going to be good to go. But that's it. That's it. Vikings 7-round mock draft with limited trading. Let us know. Comment section. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skol production value.